Legal ethics is that branch of the law that treats of the lawyer's relationship with society, the client, the bench, and the bar. It is a bar subject into itself and counts as 5% of the results you have to produce for the bar exam. It is usually taught during your first year in law school, typically during the second semester. Madalas hindi seryosohin ng prototypical law student ang legal ethics dahil madalas ang mga nagtuturo nito ay mashonda na, boring pa. Proud pa si Ma'am Sir na kaya niyang mag-operate ng bago niyang Macbook Air. For what it's worth, mahirap din na nasa estudyante lang ang sisi dahil madalas lunod na tayo sa mga kaso ng Constitutional Law 2 at ang mga dapat sauluhin sa Criminal Law 2. Kaya madalas legal ethics ang sacrifice. One of our shared goals in Lex in Motion is to help raise an entire generation of law students and eventually lawyers with the love for the law, with the love for each other, and compassion towards those who have less. Legal ethics anchors those goals, and I pray that you take this course seriously. Here's what to expect in law school for legal ethics, coming right up. This episode is brought to you by the Lex in Motion merch store, where the perks and perils of being a law student through graphic tees and statement shirts help us help others more now and in the future. Even better, make a direct donation to the charities we support. Both links in the description below. Hi, my name is Lex and welcome to Lex in Motion. In this channel, I'll be helping you build your competence, confidence, and capability in law school. Start today by hitting the subscribe button below. New episodes are posted every Friday. Legal ethics is that branch of the law that treats of a lawyer's relationship with society, the client, the bench, and the bar. The bench here, kapatid, refers to the judiciary, the judges, and the justices. Literal silang nakaupo noong araw sa isang mahabang bench. Today, most courtrooms will feature a giant structure na mukhang malaking desk. On one side is a box for the witness and another side will feature the area for the court reporter or stenographer. Bar naman kung tawagin ng literal na harang ng mga tao sa courtroom. This is an area reserved for lawyers at hindi ang iyong tambayan tuwing Sabado ng gabi. Your goal is to work as hard as you can, work as smart as you can, and do whatever it takes for you to sign the roll of attorneys and be able to enter the bar or the area reserved for lawyers. In legal ethics, you will learn all about the relationship and interactions of the four. Kung ang interes ng iyong kliyente ay babangga sa interes ng lipunan, sino ang dapat mong unahin? Laging una syempre ang society. In case of conflict between the bench and your fellow lawyer, sino ang dapat mong priority? Syempre, una dyan ang duty mo bilang officer of the court. Marami ring magandang tanong sa legal ethics. Pinakasikat nung time namin ay kung balita sa barangay nyo na basagulero ang lalapit na kliyente sa'yo, na bago kanya katukin sa bahay mo ay dugu-dugu pa ang jacket niya. Alam mo rin na kagabi may mga soko na nagpipicture ng dugo ang bangkay malapit sa inyo. Question, tatanggapin mo ba siya bilang kliyente? I need you to pause this video and write yes or no and add 1 or 2 sentences why. Walang tama o maling sagot dito, kapatid. I just need to see your answers and how you reason out. The main law you will study for legal ethics would be the lawyer's oath. It's the solemn promise that you will one day make when you become a lawyer, kapatid. Kaya ngayon palang i-memorize mo na yan. It's a quick summary of all the rules contained in the Code of Professional Responsibility. The CPR, on the other hand, must always be read in conjunction with the canon of professional ethics. These three form a large part of all that you need to know for legal ethics. Walang sariling koda lang legal ethics unlike other law subjects, but all of these can be found at the back of the caudal for the rules of court. I will be leaving a link to these in the description down below. When it comes to reference, my recommendation is to always wait for the professor's required textbook. Legal ethics can be easily learned using the caudal and the assigned cases, provided maganda ang syllabus nyo. Diskarte na yan ng professor mo. If he or she does not make a recommendation, my advice for you is to pick up a copy of the Rules of Court and use it with the textbook of Agpalo on legal ethics. Second place, syempre, ang book ni Ernesto Pineda. One of the very first things you will learn in legal ethics is what constitutes the practice of law. When is lawyering lawyering. Siyempre, ang unang kaso dyan ay ang case ni Cayetano versus Monsod. In this case, the Supreme Court teaches us that the practice of law is actually any activity that meets the following requisites. 1. It has the application of the knowledge of the law. 2. It is performed with habituality. 3. It is for compensation. And number 4, the existence of the attorney-client relationship. In this case, the Supreme Court teaches us that lawyering is much more than what we see in the movies. Some lawyers spend their entire careers without coming to court to litigate a case. In practice, litigators come in when there are legal troubles brewing or have already escalated as complaints. Sila ang mga bumbero ng legal profession. Some lawyers, on the other hand, are focused primarily on maximizing legal rights and preventing any risk or exposure for the companies they handle. Another concept you will have to master is that lawyering is a privilege, not a right. It is not a right in the sense nakakatok ka sa Supreme Court at sasabihin mo na graduate na po ako ng ganitong law school, payagan nyo na ho akong maging abogado. Hindi ganon, kapatid. Lawyering is a privilege which must always be construed against the lawyer. Even the retirement of the judge does not prevent the Supreme Court from pursuing him for any liabilities he may have incurred during his tenure. Lawyering is reserved for those who meet all of the qualifications and none of the disqualifications and remain members of the Philippine Bar in good standing. The qualifications are 1. Philippine citizenship, 2. At least 21 years of age, 3. Residency in the Philippines, 4. Completion of any 4-year course and the 4 years of law school, 5. Good moral character. Lawyers are expected to be the high priests of justice in the hallowed temples of the law. Sarap pakinggan, kapatid. Oo, naisagot ko na yan dati sa exam. Hindi ko lang din maalala kung saan ko nakuha yan, pero 10/10. Membership in good standing means payment of all the IBP dues and professional taxes, the compliance with the mandatory continuing legal education requirements, and more recently, the rendition of 120 hours of community service as pro bono work. Finally, paborito ring topic ng mga professor ay ang Rule 138A or the Law Student Practice Rule. This rule allows fourth-year students to engage in the limited practice of the law. The requirement is that they must be enrolled in a law school and all of their appearances must be supervised by another lawyer. The rule also prohibits law students from accepting any fees from their clients. This prevents students from practicing by prescription. Maano bang magbabar pa ako kung nakakasingil na rin ako kahit magkakano? Ay bawal na bawal yan, kapatid. Kung sakaling pasok ka na sa Law Student Practice Rule at sobrang natuwa ang kliyente mo sa last hearing at sa susunod niyang dalaw sa office ay inabutan ka ng isang malaking mango bravo, tatanggapin mo ba? If yes, does it violate any of the canons in the Code of Professional Responsibility? Other concepts you will later learn in legal ethics include the attorney-client relationship, kailan niya nagsisimula at kailan din nagtatapos. Ano-ano ang pwede mong sabihin sakaling kunin kang witness laban sa kliyente mo. Importante din syempre ang termination ng attorney-client relationship. And I think this is one of the reasons why acceptance fees are expensive. Kung lalapitan ka ni X at babayaran ka niya ng acceptance mo para sa kaso laban kay Y, si X ay magiging kliyente mo na. If Y now approaches you offering 10 times of the amount X has paid, hindi mo na pwedeng tanggapin yan. Touch move tayo. The same rule holds true if X now sues A, B, and C who are in fact richer than X and who could have paid you so much more. More than anything else in legal ethics, you will learn that money is not everything in lawyering. Maraming opportunities na yumaman, kapatid. Huwag na huwag ka lang magmamadali. Salamat, kapatid, kung inabot mo ang ending ng episode na to. Thank you so much for watching. Like and share this video for good law school karma and I will see you next Friday.